Hi guys, so Jason from JVA CARP Adventures here. It's Friday after work o'clock and again I'm at Mousehole Lakes, but this time I'm actually on Kingfisher and I'm in swim 6. So it's kind of one of those swims that's known for doing bites, so fingers crossed I can get into them this week. Whatever I get, obviously they'll be on camera for you guys. I'll quickly show you the swim whilst I've got some light. Obviously we're in winter o'clock now, so I'll just quickly show you the swim and then I'm going to get packed up guys, and then I'll probably give you an update when I've managed to get my rods out. There's the swim in front of us. Again, massive swim, massive area, but I've got nothing set up, so I need to get set up guys. Alright guys, before I get on with this vlog, I got a massive announcement and I nearly forgot. So Joe and Dave of Mousehole Lakes are giving me the opportunity to give you a Christmas giveaway. That's going to be 48 hours fishing on Kingfisher anytime you like in January or February of 2023. If you want to find out how you can win, you're going to have to watch the vlog. So let's roll the intro. Hi guys, so going into Friday evening, let me show you where my rods are and what's on them. So I'm going to start with the right hand rod, and that is on CARP Basics Ocean's Fruit Wafter. Got me a fish last week on Kingfisher. Let's hope it'll get me a fish this week on Kestral. So my right and middle rod are not very far from each other, so if you just look at this channel in the middle, we'll zoom in. So basically if you pick a line between both of these islands, so the reed island to the right and then the island to the left, pick a line between it, my right hand rod is just about here, and that's on the CARP Basics wafter with a load of freebies around it and a little bit of hemp. I use the same shot, this time in line with the willow tree. On that same line I've got my homemade baits this week, which is a chocolate orange. Quite nice, they come out quite nice to be fair, and I steamed them this week, which is the first time I've steamed them. So fingers crossed, I've put a little bit of hemp out with that as well. So that's the chocolate orange bottom bait. Actually it's not even a wafter, it's a bottom bait this time, with a few chops. I made them chops so that when I dropped them with the boat they would flutter out a bit further than rather than just dropping directly underneath. So I've given that a whirl on that one, give that a try. So now come back to where I am, so that's where the rods are, and I've literally just gone just about there, and that's my old faithful Bait Solutions red tuna in a solid PVA bag with a few chili krill boilies around it. So guys, it's going to start getting dark now, so if I do any further filming it will probably be inside the bivvy. I know it looks quite light, but it's actually starting to drop the light here now. The camera's just making it look a little bit better. So fingers crossed for some fish tonight. I've not always done well on Kestral, but I'm hoping I'm in a good swim, I'm in the right spot. I'll keep watching the water, and if I see anything then obviously I'm going to move my rods to it. Give you an update as soon as I can guys. Oh my god guys, look at that lovely chicken burger. Oh, I can't wait to tuck into that. Thanks Joe, looks yummy. Chips are delish. Morning guys. So Saturday morning update. Clearly you haven't seen any fish during the night. So I put the rods out fairly early yesterday, obviously because it gets dark really early now. Sorry, still waking up. So I put the rods out early because of how dark it gets. Went on some good advice from Rod with regards to some spots. Put the boat out, had a look at the spots, thought okay, yep, looked alright to me, looked good enough. Just put the rods out there, and then about 8, half 8 I heard a fish splash out on my right margin, and I was going to put one in the right margin but decided not to. So I thought, right, I can't leave that the first fish I've heard bosh out, I'm going to have to move all the rods. So I moved 2 of the rods over, and the left hand rod then became the right hand rod, which had my homemade, it was just a solid PVA bag, homemade red krill out, which hasn't done me a bite yet, and looking like it hasn't done me a bite tonight either. So obviously I'll leave the rods in to about 9, half 9, and then bring them in. I've been watching the water from about half 5. Well, can't really watch the water because it's absolutely pitch black out there, but I've been listening for fish from about half 5. So I'm going to bring the rods in, go and have a comfort break, go and see Rod over in the canteen, and when I get back I'm thinking I'm going to concentrate on, well, 2 things really. One, finding some spots on the right margin, also right out in front of me, and I think I'm going to go to the Reed Island. I do feel the corner of the other island is good, but I put a fair bit of bait over there yesterday. I know the CARP Basics guys tend to put a bit of bait out, and that's worked from here. Don't forget, I'm in swim 6. You know, it is a swim that normally produces fish when I've had nothing. So I might also, because I've been trialling my homemade chocolate orange this week, and obviously that's not gone yet, I might move 2 of my rods to CARP Basics. I believe their ocean fruits have done well on here last week, and from this swim as well. So it'd probably be silly if I don't. So I'm probably going to move 2 rods over to CARP Basics ocean fruits wafters with some freebies. I'm not going to go as heavy though. I went heavy last night, and to me I don't normally do that, so I'm probably not going to go heavy. I'm probably just going to keep it to probably about 10 boilies max, and I might crush a few up, let those aromas out. I definitely think it's a much better quality base mix than what I'm using in my home blend, so yeah, I should give that a go. That's probably the morning update for now, guys. I will obviously do you another update before I put the rods out. Alright guys, so Saturday afternoon, thought I'd show you where I've put the rods and what I've put in them. So, as always, I'll start with the right hand side rod, and that's on my homemade chocolate orange boilies. Just put it in a solid PVA bag with a few freebies around it. So I've actually put that out tight to the Reed Island today. So let's put it right there. So just about here, tight, dead bang in the middle, Reed Island. That's my homemade chocolate orange. Let's bring it back a bit. Now, kind of in the middle of the channel, but quite a bit back from it. So just about here, I've put the CARP Basics Ocean Fruit Wafter with a few freebies. So that's the middle rod. And then my left hand rod is, again, pretty much the same place I put it last night, to be fair. So just off the corner of this island, on a diagonal with the Reed Island, just about here, and that's a Baitworks Atlantic Heat wafter, again with a few freebies around it. If I get anything this afternoon or before I change them, if I change them for tonight, I'll let you know, guys. Hi guys, so just had my first fish, and it's just after I just changed my tactics, or well, same tactics. I was going into a margin, but I wasn't going quite in enough. Carl from CARP Basics popped over, said hello. We were talking about spots, fish boshed out. I said, yeah, I'm there. He said, yeah, but you want to go in under. Just take your bait boat and ram it right under. I did that. Within 10 minutes, I'm just trying to get out the other rod. Within 10 minutes, it went off. £19.12, beautiful common. Let's get up and let you have a look. Here you go, guys. Show you the other side. Hi guys, so just to give you another little update since this morning or this afternoon when I put the rods out. I was happy with where they were, but on the right hand rod that I've sort of took down towards where I've seen a fish jump, it was jumping again. So anyway, Carl from CARP Basics passed by, say hello, thank you Carl, and we were talking about it, and again the fish jumped out, and I said, yeah, I am down there, but you know, pointed out where I was, and he was like, oh no, you want to go under the trees, you want to go right under, get your bait boat, put it right under the trees. I'm like, oh, I'll lose it in there. He goes, nah, you'll be alright, just back it out, whack it in. When he went, I thought, right, okay, let's do the rod. So I redid that right hand rod, used the bait boat, got it under the tree, and then I was going to move another rod a little further forward than where I've got it. Within 10 minutes it went off. So you would have seen the fish I've had. 100% thanks to Carl with his advice. Only thing is, second time I tried getting it in under the trees, I did nearly get it stuck. I called Rod ready to come and save me, but fortunately I was able to get it out lastminute.com. So I have got a rig, well, a rig, sorry, I totally forgot to say it was a CARP Basics ocean fruit wafter with some freebies in under there. So I put it in a PVA bag because obviously Carl had mentioned about that there's lots of leaves and everything all the way along that margin, and when your rigs are dropping, the kind of leaves are coming up and over everything, which makes a lot of sense. But I'm happy with my solid bag presentation, so that's what I did, and that's what literally got me a fish within 10 minutes. It's like, crikey, how much 4 foot, 5 foot of difference can make here is incredible, but it is what it is. So I've gone back under the tree with another ocean's fruit, so that's my right rod. I've also got the middle rod on ocean's fruit, but that's 3/4 of the way out mid-water, and then I've got a Atlantic heat a little past the corner of the island. There's a sort of 7-foot shelf that drops, so I'm just on the other side of that. So that's the update for now, guys. Fingers crossed. Obviously I've not blanked, thank God, so fingers crossed, no blank. Hopefully we're able to bring you some more fish. Fingers crossed. Morning, guys. So Sunday morning, about 6:30, and through the night I had one take on the same rod that went off. So that's my right hand rod underneath the tree line. Went off, I think it was about 8:30, and I just pulled into it too soon. 100% my fault. Pulled into, I was too keen, pulled in too soon, didn't quite have a hook hold, and lost it. Now, because of where I was going, which was underneath the tree line, I couldn't do it again in the bait boat at that time. I nearly got it stuck on the second time. I ended up calling Rod to try and say I might need help, and just before he got here I managed to get it out. So I weren't going to risk it during the night, so I put it down in that area. Fortunately no bites, didn't hear any fish down there either last night, to be fair. I had a lot of sleep the last couple of nights, so I'm absolutely knackered. But plan for this morning is I'm going to wait till light, which is meant to be about 7:15, 7:15, bring the right hand rod in, put a fresh bag on, get it out with the bait boat under that tree line. Like I said yesterday, that bite I had yesterday was literally within 10 minutes. The second one was probably a good few hours, but that was because I was smashing around with a bait boat trying to get it out, so totally understandable why that didn't go off anytime soon. So I think if I can get it in there quietly, get out quietly, I think there's a good chance of a bite before I leave today, which will probably be about 9:30, 10 o'clock. I like to leave the rods in at least until 9:30, so that's a possibility today. So that's your morning update. I'm going to finish my coffee, listen to the water, because you can't really watch it at this time. It's still totally black out there. I don't think if I turn the camera around you probably wouldn't see anything. Let's have a little look. Yeah, no, just totally moody. You can't see anything out there. Totally pitch black. Alright guys, so that's your update for now. I'll give you an update later, and fingers crossed I can nick a fish before I leave. I mean, I'm in swim 6, you'd think I'd be pulling them out over here. To that point, I will say, and to be fair, for probably all my up and coming sessions, I'm not using the bait I'm normally using, guys. The CARP Basics stuff's great, that's getting me fish, but with regards to my own bait, I've been trialling out bait that I've been making at home, and clearly it's not up to scratch yet. Good quality bait will catch you good fish. So I've got to keep working on my bait, but I'm going to keep doing it because I enjoy it. So, you know, one day I'll get it right, fingers crossed. So I'll give you an update later, guys. Alright guys, so look, I'm sure you're really excited to find out what Mousehole's Christmas giveaway is, what it entails. So, in short, Joe and Dave are giving you the opportunity to win 48 hours on Kingfisher anytime you like between January and February of next year. So that's January, Feb 2023, 48 hours on Kingfisher. Competition's going to be running between the 18th of November and 16th of December. So you've got 1 month. Right, guys, so there's a few steps you've got to go through to get this great prize. Great Christmas present. So, first one is, you have to buy a CARP Basics product from the on-site tackle shop. For each product you buy, you will get a single raffle ticket. Happy days. With that raffle ticket, you need to do a few things. Firstly, go over to JVA CARP Adventures on YouTube and subscribe. That's the second thing. Third thing, go to vlog 14, like it, that thumbs up, give it a thumbs up, give it a like. Lastly, in the comments, write your ticket number and your name. So I'll run through it quickly again. Buy a CARP Basics product from the on-site shop, receive a raffle ticket, or multiple raffle tickets if you buy multiple products. Simples. Go to JVA CARP Adventures. If you are not subscribed, you have to subscribe. Go to vlog 14. Like the vlog. Then, in the comment section, put your ticket number followed by your name. That's all you need to do, guys. And then I'll announce the winner after the closing date. Good luck. Great prize. I hope you win. Alright guys, so it's looking like this session's going to come to a close. Obviously, Kestral Swim 6, I would have expected more than one fish, if I'm honest. But it happens. At least I didn't blank. That was caught on a CARP Basics Ocean Fruit, which, to be honest, my last 2 sessions, both of them have been CARP Basics Ocean Fruit. So, got to give that a massive thumbs up. Obviously, clearly doing well, and of course you can buy that product on site. So, happy days. Obviously, I am now trialling one of my own baits, and that's not up to par because I've caught nothing on it so far. So I'm going to keep making adjustments to that and hopefully get it right. But it's a work in progress, so I'll get there at some point. So guys, please, if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, please hit that subscribe. Also, it really helps if you can hit the like for my videos. And if you want to be notified of future posts, hit that bell icon. Also guys, apologies, I didn't realise my comments were turned off. So now the comments are on. If you want to make any comments, ask any questions, suggest any items for me to cover in future posts, please do. It would really help me out and it'd be lovely to hear from you guys. A couple of guys have contacted me via Facebook. Thank you guys, appreciate it. But most importantly guys, stay safe, stay fishing, and we'll see you in the next vlog. Oh, and get in on that competition. You can't miss that.